Okay, so there's no audio. Anyway, I'm not wearing a name tag because currently Arcimoto is firing. All right, so anyway, I just want to play this video in the background. I'm John. I've been with Arcimoto for about the last 18 months. The company is 9 years old and was founded by a guy named Mark Frohnmeyer. You might recognize the name, kind of a famous Oregon family. But what he did is he dropped his entire personal net worth into trying creating a new solution for the everyday driving consumer, such as you and I. And he actually invented this vehicle called the Arcimoto, which is right there. I'm just going to quickly talk through the product, and then I'd love to open up for Q&A like Tyler and Tupton said. So the company's been around, again, like I said, for 9 years, and all it's trying to do is disrupt the vehicle market space. I know disrupt is overused all the time, but specifically what Arcimoto does is the least expensive new electric vehicle in the entire market, and that's actually true. This thing will run you after rebates, which might be as much as 30% on a national basis, about $8,000 to $9,000 after you get those tax rebates. So it is actually the cheapest, least expensive electric vehicle in the world. The second thing it does actually is it provides all these additional value adds that you don't get with a car. First off, you can drive in the HOV lane. Second, you can park where motorcycles park. Third, you can actually carry 2 people. Fourth, you can actually charge electrically for free in a lot of places throughout the country. And then last but not least, what it does, which is the most important thing, is it's actually kind of fun to drive. It's actually kind of amazing to drive. It's considered an electric 3-wheeled motorcycle. So it actually has 2 independent electric engines up front, a single proprietary gearbox, and then 150 lithium-ion batteries running down the base. So you actually straddle the batteries. This bad boy goes, this version, this is the most recent version, goes 70 miles on a full charge with the base model and 130 on a full charge with the upgraded version. The upgraded version will run about $2,500 additional bucks. It charges about 3.5 hours on 220. You can get doors, you can get a trunk, and ultimately it comes with a Bluetooth speaker system. My son Canyon's up here. Yeah, okay. So anyway, super prepared. So in the end, I want to just answer a couple of additional questions that I'm sure you're going to have, which is it street legal? How fast does it go? It goes 80 miles an hour. It's street legal in all 50 states. It's actually highly legal in all 50 states. It goes from 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds, and you do not have to wear a helmet. In 47 of the states in the United States, you do not have to wear a helmet. In 3 of them you do, New York, New Jersey, etc., which seems like the weird states to have you wear a helmet. Probably just to block the bullets. And so, anyway, you don't also have to get a motorcycle classification license. So in Oregon, California, Washington, Nevada, etc., you don't have to get a motorcycle license. If you do have to get a motorcycycle license in your particular state, you can actually take the test in this. Which if you fail the motorcycle test in this, you're freaking hammered. I mean, it's just impossible. So, super diverse. You got Mike, we got, there's Mark. There's this video was playing, you love it. There's this freaking super attractive Australian guy talking the whole time. This guy. You can sell it so much better. He's like, it's brilliant. All right, so that's pretty much it. The company's raised, if I can say this, the company's raised about $9 million. And we're raising now, it's not a solicitation, but if you have capital, we'll take it. I think we got like $3.5 million coming in the next few weeks, which is awesome. Where the company's at from a timeline perspective, this is called the Arcimoto SRK. It's version 8. This is the 8th iteration of the product. And we have 3 of these down in Eugene, Oregon, where the headquarters are at. Right now, we have a bunch of people that paid $42,000 to get a signature series. It's the first off-the-line version, so it's a bunch of like actors and stuff. And they're going to get those in Q1. So we're producing 6, maybe 7 or 8. We just sold a couple more, it looks like, last week. So that's about $300,000 in upfront sales with just these bad boys. But then we've also received pre-orders for about 1,140 units from around the globe, mainly the United States and Canada. With that being stated, the plan is that we raise like $50 million, open up a factory, make them, and then deliver them. That's not an easy task. So right now we're going to focus on the 6 that we're making and get those out, and then further raise capital and go from there. All right, so that's pretty much it. I'd love to answer some questions. Canyon.
He wants to answer questions too.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Can I pre-order them now?
You can. You put $100 down on the website. It's fully refundable. We don't spend the cash. We've got something like $300,000 in an escrow account. It's anytime you want to take it back, you can take it back. But we hope you don't.
Do you get wet? Do you get wet if you drive in the rain?
Honestly, only your elbows if the doors are not. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's got a full enclosed dome, and if you're going fast enough, you know, the rain just kind of flies on by you. Honestly.
What about safety? So, you know, say you're driving on the freeway, there's a bunch of Suburbans. Is there crumple zones? And I see it has a roll cage.
Yeah, so it's got a series of safety.
Repeat the
It's got a series of safety issues.
Repeat the question.
It's got a series of safety mechanisms. I shouldn't say issues.
Safety.
It's got a series. He asks if it's safe. So it actually has 3 things. So the number 1 reason that people get in motorcycle accidents is because people can't see the motorcyclist. So we actually have headlights and taillights that can match the configuration of a traditional automobile. So that's number 1, so you actually get seen. Number 2, the main reason people get injured is because they get thrown from the motorcycle. We have a 3x2 harness, you have dual seat belts, we have a roll cage, we have racing seats, and we have an enclosure. And then third but not least, we actually have a full steel roll cage, including what they call the H-point, which is where your hips get hit. And then of course in the front and back, it does actually crumple. So we have the big 3 in regards to safety. It's actually called the world's safest electric motorcycle. Right? I mean, it's an electric motorcycle, but you know, it's better than a Metro. Yeah.
Do you get a spare tire somewhere?
No, we don't put a spare tire just because it just wouldn't look as cool. Sitting on the side of the road by yourself, if someone drives by, you can be like, "Yeah, I got a flat, but it's all electric." No, we don't have spares. I mean, you can put one in the trunk, I guess. But the cool thing is the brakes and the tires can be serviced anywhere. Pep Boys, Costco Auto, it doesn't matter. It's all standard stuff there.
Does that regen?
It does have regen, actually. So going down a hill, or if you hit the handbrake, so it actually has 2 brakes on it. It has a handbrake and then it has a foot brake. So the foot brake is a traditional hydraulic brake, but the front handbrake is actually regen. And the cool thing is, you saw Mike earlier. He's on our team, little person that was in the video. He can actually drive this with no modification. So our CEO is 6'4", and Mike's 4'6", and they both drive without any modifications whatsoever, which is super cool. We actually have probably about 25 customers that are paraplegics, dealing with MS, lower mobility issues that have ordered the car. So that's pretty cool too.
How much efficiency do you give up if you put doors in the trunk on it?
Well, probably not much at all. I mean, the doors are basically going to be plexi. The trunk is also just a fiberglass trunk. So this thing only weighs 1,023 pounds. With full enclosures in a trunk, you're looking at around 1,075 pounds. And so almost none at all.
Hey, John, how much does it cost?
This one is 11,900. This one right here. And these are all our competitors. That's a good way to end the presentation. It's a very saturated space. Our chances of success are low. No, I mean, look at this guy. He's got like a tilting motorcycle. This guy's got a smart car. So this is the Elio. This is our biggest competitor. This is actually a gas-powered 3-wheeled reverse strike is what they call it, 2 in front and 1 wheel in back. They raised $100 million, and we're both at the same point. We haven't delivered any vehicles. But we have spent so much less, and we are actually delivering vehicles soon. So, but they're rocking. Actually, they were the first company ever to do a Regulation A Tier 2 IPO. They raised $17 million from unaccredited investors.
Hey, John, you didn't answer my question. How much is it?
Oh, $11,900 for this version. If you want to upgrade the battery, you're looking at about another $2,500. If you want to add enclosures, another $1,500. So for $15,900 out the gates, you've got the long-range battery in the doors, but then it looks like we're going to get hopefully between a 15 and 30% federal rebate.
Where are you going to manufacture this?
Actually down in Eugene.
You put a factory in and...
Yeah, we're actually looking at 3 different locations down there. It's very inexpensive, so we found 2 that weren't grow-ops factory spaces. And they were both available. So it's kind of the same. No, but there's a bunch of guys and gals that worked at Coach and Marathon, right? It was a big RV community down there, and we've hired most of those guys after the 2008 implosion.
Bottom row, second from the left, is that your vehicle?
Yeah, this is the Deliverator. So this is the delivery version. So we've actually been, people have been wanting these for last mile delivery, whether it be Sprint Ship, which has actually ordered them, Amazon Prime, etc. So that can be fully enclosed, heated or cooled. And I forget the total square footage that's back there, but it's somewhere in the range of like 700 square feet.
So that one has doors?
No, it's like 8 cubic square feet. Yeah, so that one's just a back door. So it's all, we take out the back seat and it's all storage for delivering packages and food. So we'd love to have you pre-order. We'd love to have you be a customer if you want. And thanks for all the support. Tyler, too, thanks for putting this on. And thank you, New Relic, for hosting.
Yeah.